welcome back to Lysandra Patrice Vlogs. Today I'm out and about in Provo, which is short for Providenciales in the Turks and Caicos Islands. I've received a lot of feedback from my subscribers wanting to see more about daily life in Providenciales, and so I'll be taking you on a drive through Provo. Come along for the ride, guys. You'll be glad you did. Outside of the IGA parking lot, and I'm just going to be giving you guys a tour of the just Provo region, I guess, from IGA down into Grace Bay. So I just came back from grocery shopping, and I'm just gonna give you guys a little tour of just what Provo has to offer. Over there you can see Flamingo Pharmacy, and the banks ahead, RBC Royal Bank, and there's some other places here, electronic stores, nutrition stores, etc. in this plaza. Why you blushing? Sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. So there are many roundabouts in Provo. So it's important, if you're coming to Providenciales, to familiarize yourself with the road rules concerning roundabouts. I wanna see it, see how. Rewind, when we rewind, it feels so nice. I can't help. So we're now on the Leeward Highway, which is the main highway that connects the different communities in Providenciales. So once you're in Provo, you should be familiar with the Leeward Highway because it essentially gets you everywhere. Roundabout, and the beaches roundabout is so named because it's very close to the beaches Turks and Caicos, which is one of the larger properties in the Turks and Caicos Islands. It's also in the community of the Bight, so we're headed down in that section. Turks and Caicos, and it's a very huge property, and they have so many recurring guests, like guests will come like every year to stay on that property. It has so many restaurants. I believe they said over 10 different restaurants or 20 different restaurants. I can't even tell, but all I know is when I heard that, it was very astounding to me. reputation of that particular property, Turks and Caicos. So that was pretty awesome. Here's the bite. This is the area that fish fry is normally held. And if you guys have not seen my fish fry video, I'll invite you to take a look right now at the card and go and check out that video. That's the fish fry is normally held every Thursday in the bite area. Normally, if you turn on this road here to my right, you can find the fish fry on Thursdays. I think it goes from about 5 to 9 p.m. Wow, there's an accident here of sorts. Accidents, I would say, are not that common. I believe they're not that common here in Provo. But you know, you have to just be very cautious, you know, on the roads anywhere you are, regardless of Provo, Jamaica, or wherever. Unfortunately, there was an accident. So here are some other hotels on this script. This in this vicinity is the future home of the Turks and Caicos Islands Community College. Here we have the Alexandra Resort, which is a part of the Turks and Caicos Islands, the Turks and Caicos collection of hotels, I believe. And there are some other hotels coming up. This one is the Palms to the left, the Palms Resort and Spa. So right now we're headed into Grace Bay. And down that side there are also some other hotels and restaurants, the Barbetta House restaurant and Tapas Bar. On a Sunday morning, being to, you know, like omelets and stuff like that. They have a very good breakfast. The Princess Alexandra National Park is just right up there, the access point for it. And now we're headed into the famous Grace Bay, where you can find the Grace Bay Beach and major hotels such as the Ritz-Carlton, Grace Bay Club, etc., and some very famous restaurants. We have Shea Cafe. Further on down, we have Big Al's in this plaza, which is called the Salt Mills Plaza. You have Big Al's there. You have just a number of restaurants. You have like Crest and Berry, which is like a yogurt spot, Turk Berry, which is a frozen yogurt spot, Island Organics, which does candles. You also have the Wellington collection, just so many local and international stores here in Grace Bay. Danny Boys, and which is a very popular restaurant, especially for karaoke lovers. The Regent Village also has, you know, a lot of duty-free shops, so if persons are interested in that. And there's ice cream further on down, and the patio also coming up on 7 Stars, which is also a great spot. There are restaurants in the 7 Stars where you can just go to dine even if you're not staying in the hotel. Right, so Ports of Call is there's a resort that's attached to Ports of Call, but there's also a plaza here that has tons of nice shops. Tribe, which is a deli, bakery and eatery, and there's Giggles, which is a very nice ice cream shop. Here we're coming up on the terrace, which is very lovely. It's almost like a sports bar. There's Patty Place to the right here. You can find Jamaican patties and Devon House ice cream, which is the best. And some restaurants. My favorite one of them all in terms of healthy eating is the Caicos Cafe, which is to my right. So that's pretty awesome. So that is Grace Bay. In a nutshell, here we have Grace Bay Club coming up. The wine shop, the nursery garden center, where you can find different things that you may need for growing plants, and if you want to buy plants, etc. And here on my right upcoming is Coco Bistro, which is a very famous restaurant in the Turks and Caicos, which is known for pretty good food.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe.
So now we're leaving out of Grace Bay per se, and we're headed to Leeward, the community of Leeward that has sub-communities like Leeward Palms, Leeward Landing, etc. Club Med is to my left, and that was essentially one of the first hotels in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Club Med Turquoise, as well as Beaches. They were the two earliest hotels in Providenciales. So they tend to have a really very loyal following, like guests who tend to come just every year to enjoy the amenities and the service and just the culture in those specific hotels in Turks and Caicos. Coming up on the Turks and Caicos golf course, right, which is also a popular spot for golf lovers. There's a really very lovely golf course. Not that I can say much about it because I'm not into golf, but I had some friends who lived on that side and it was pretty awesome. Opus Wine and Grill, Ocean Club, Grace Bay, which is a hotel, a property. We also passed the entrance to Ricky's, which is a lovely spot if you want to have a nice time there on the beach. And that's where you would find Ricky's on the beach. I believe it's called Flamingo Cafe as well, but people tend to refer to it as Ricky's. So now we're onward headed into the Leeward community. This is a very nice community, I believe. There is the international school that's located in this region. There are also exercise classes in that international school on weekday mornings and weekends. A person's interested in just getting fit. You can meet on the playing field of the international school around 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 6 a.m. on weekdays and 7 a.m. on weekends. That's pretty cool because there are boot camp sessions, stepping sessions, yoga, etc. So you can find whatever sessions that suit your needs. So we are now properly in the Leeward community. We just went through the Leeward Gate, I believe it's called. There's a famous hotel on the right called the Atrium that we're just passing. I believe too that there are condos attached to it as well. So it's like villas, condos. I'm not so sure if it is strictly, you know, a hotel in the every sense of the word. So what you'll find in the Leeward communities are a lot of speed bumps or police bumps, so that, you know, persons can, you know, ease down on the speed, because there tend to be like children in this community, schools here and etc. So one thing you should be aware of if you're going to be coming into the Leeward property is that, you know, there will be a number of speed bumps or police bumps as we call them in Jamaica. So I just passed one and now I'm going to be going over another here. Okay, so right, so this is the International School to my right, that I was speaking about. You can see the field directly to my right, well, above and to my right, so it's top right, and that's where the exercise classes are, International School of Turks and Caicos. And so now, as I said, there are so many roundabouts here, so you have to pay attention to the roundabouts. Of course, you should know, you know, the road code is very strict on giving way to incoming traffic from your right, so that's very important to note while being in the Turks and Caicos. And of course, that in the Turks and Caicos, we drive on the left-hand side of the road, which is much different to what exists in the United States. So from time to time, when tourists rent cars, you can see them driving on the right-hand side and they don't pay attention to the road code. Well, it's very imperative if you're going to be driving to pay keen attention so that you don't get yourselves involved in any sort of accidents. Right. So of course, I didn't really go into certain I did not go into certain communities in Leeward. I was just really sticking to the main, but of course you could turn off to see the various houses in the community. But we were privy to see the communities on the main road. Some of the houses that we would have seen are villas, some of them are residential properties, or, you know, whatsoever. But I believe this is a very nice community in the Turks and Caicos. So now we're exiting the Leeward Gate here, so now we're coming out of the Leeward residential community. So as we said before, the Leeward Highway connects everything. So now we're back on Leeward Highway, heading upwards into the Long Bay community.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes.
And of course, if we just turned right, but if we had turned left, it would have taken us down to the what you call the ferry dock if you want to head into North or Middle Caicos, or even say South Caicos. That is where you would find the ferries to reach there.
Know how to make me feel right. I can't help that this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say let's convey. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet conquer. passion.